Underground 6 starts out wildly incoherent but finishes strong, making for the craziest action film since Bad Boys 2.
Vaughan Jog Vlog.
Ryan Reynolds is an eccentric billionaire adrenaline junkie who fakes his death to form a team of mercenaries known as ghosts. Strips them of their identity, assigns each a single-digit number, then tasks them to carry out a plot to remove a Middle Eastern dictator on the Day of the Dead, which doesn't make a ton of sense because that's a Central American thing, and there's really nothing done with that. That'd be like having an action movie that takes place on Easter, and there's no bunny, there's no eggs, there's no basket. Unfortunately, this movie takes a long, winding path to explain these basics. Underground 6 is directed and produced by Michael Bay, and it's thoroughly his movie. With no choker collar, Underground 6 goes full Bay, for better or worse. Every shot has a drone, crane, dolly, light bleed, the works. There's also scores of real carnage. Cars flip over and explode because it looks cool. Many of these explosions are what the Aussies would call fair dinkum, and real helicopters are in play. Suck it, Marvel. It's not a true cold opening, but the first car chase is exhausting and lacking setup. Every other second gets intercut with some kind of flashback revealing a kernel of truth about the team of ghosts. We learn that Melanie Laurent, is that how you say it, is former CIA. Some hot chick was a doctor. Whaleman Dave Franco looks like Tom Cruise. 4 is a parkour thief, whom really had no business standing on a roof during this chase, but does so you know his skill set. A new guy dubbed 7 is brought aboard, played by replacement Jack Bauer, Corey Hawkins, and it's a missed opportunity. At the risk of sounding like I'm advocating for a been there done that approach, the execution of a Fast and Furious meets Kingsman can only work one of two ways. Either we see Founder 1 assemble the team, or we get introduced to the squad through the eyes of the new recruit. What Underground 6 offers is a bizarre compromise. This isn't a comedy, but the brand of random humor first found in Bad Boys 2 certainly creeps in through bizarre edits and flashbacks. But Ryan Reynolds is great as usual, and his charisma certainly shines through. So while no one would have retinal scanner security device in phone, bulletproof vests aren't magnetic, and the closing action sequence is unnecessary, given what the team has put into place, Underground 6 is a fun ride. There's also a sense that everyone is expendable, especially when you consider that no Netflix original film has released a sequel. With a fear of R-rated action not tied to a comic book franchise being unprofitable at the box office, Netflix would be a good avenue to create more originals in this genre. With just the slightest of restraint, this could have been not just half decent, but great. I give Underground 6 2.5 out of 4 stars. So we're at the part of the video where I have to beg you to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell, because subscribe doesn't really account to anything other than YouTube might someday send me a plaque.